I want to have a little chat with everybody. I'm not going to read any comments. This is going to be a very short video. And if you want to comment between you, you can, but I'm not going to respond to any comments. I'm just going to give you my heartfelt response to something that gets the best of me more times than it should. I'm a very passionate man. I've been a very outspoken type of person all my life, okay? I have always been an outspoken person. I've never been shy of the camera. I've never been shy of embarrassing myself. I do it all the time. I was in Chick-fil-A earlier today, or no, Costco, and I was always running around saluting people. And I got in trouble saluting a kid in Cedar Point a month ago. That's just who I am. But I want to officially apologize to Auto World and to the people, the hardworking people that work at Auto World. And that over the last 6 months, if there has been anything that has been said by me, I am unequivocally apologizing for anything that I've said, and it's never been my intention to destroy anybody or to say anything that is offensive in any way. Okay, I'm just a passionate guy, and sometimes it gets the best of me. But I don't want anything to ruin my it's hard for me to say something. Normally I never shut up. Now I can't talk. For it to ruin my relationship with Auto World. And I want them to know that as of today, there is going to be a complete new slate. And I officially apologize if I've ever said anything with anybody that works at Auto World, because there's fine people at Auto World. Everybody at Auto World is awesome. I think that they make a great product. I've always thought, that's why I wanted to get into this 6-7 years ago, because I had been talking to Tom Lowell literally back until about 2007. I approached Tom Lowell back in 2007, 8, and 9. Hey, if you ever want a salesman, just call me, okay? I'd love to sell your product, okay? And therefore, so my intent has always been the highest standard for Auto World. And I have said things over the last 6 months that I just should not have said. And it's out of passion. It's out of maybe fear. A lot of it started, back in January. I went to Mexico to visit Daniel. I came back from Mexico. I'm at the store. I'm doing a live video on Thursday at the store. All of a sudden, I said, I have to leave. And so I literally go into the bathroom and relieve myself of maybe a week worth of food from Mexico. I then go home. I go to sleep. I'm totally crazy. And then things just started to spiral out of control. And I'm not saying it's anybody's fault. It's my fault. I'm an emotional guy, okay? But I never have any malice toward anybody. I really, Lord knows that I don't go to bed every night wanting harm for anybody or any ill for any company, or I wish this would happen. I've got too many things to worry about. I've got twins coming along. Well, they're not my twins. They're Daniel's twins. They're in the download position. They're ready to pop. I mean, I've got so many other things, and I need to focus, okay, on the good of everything. And I don't want to bring this up, but I really have to, because my daughter, Kimberly, She died in 2012, 2009. She was a very giving person, and I've been giving $2 bills away to kids since 2009. I think I've given away maybe $6,000 worth of $2 bills. Okay, and I do it because she was also giving, and I don't want anybody to think that anything that I've said about Auto World is a permanent. I only have great admiration or great thoughts for Auto World. I want to do awesome things with Auto World. I want to reach for the mountains with Auto World, and there's no limit to what we can do. Okay, and I have one thing I've always believed, that there's no anybody sets a limit. I say, you know what? No, I don't believe that. No, there's a no. Let's go over that limit, okay? And we're going to be coming out with a new car, and I just want everybody to know, to step back, and basically clean off the plate, erase the plate, and let's start brand new. And forget anything that we've said. I know it's hard, but you know what? Sometimes we have to forgive and forget. Okay, and I hope Auto World can forgive me for things that I've said that might have offended people that work there, because that was not my intent. I know they might think that it was my intent, but it was not my intent. I'm a very passionate person, and I remember one thing that happened to me when I was with Irwin Toy. So this was probably the second year I was with Irwin Toy. I remember sitting right over here on this table I had over here, and we'd come out with this Dragon Ball Z toy that was just really garbage. It was crap. And I sent an email to everybody at Irwin Toy. I said, how can we be selling this product when it's garbage? It doesn't work. Well, anyways, the chairman of the board of Irwin Toy, George Irwin, which was Grant Irwin's brother, he called me and said, Bryan, why are you talking bad about Irwin Toy? I said, we've all done so much for you, because they had done a lot. Irwin had paid for my surgery when I had this big cyst sitting on my neck here. It must have been a rock, and they helped with the surgery to remove that. That's why half of my face looks flat and the other half looks fat, because I don't have this set of my. And so I said, listen, George, I said, do you realize this product doesn't work? The welding or the soldering? And he goes, I understand. I just wish you would come to me first. And that's what I'm going to start doing more. I have failed as a vendor to call Auto World more often than I had done in the past. That's how I failed. I failed completely by not contacting enough with the management at Auto World, saying, hey, here are the things we do, because I would call Auto World before all the time. And I have failed that in the past. And I want everybody to step back and forgive and forget. Okay, I think that is a key thing in moving forward. Okay, we've done great things over the last 4 years. You know, I was told everybody on Monday that we had in May 1st we had 36,000 orders. 36,000 orders. And just by the end of last week, we had 37,000 orders. So we did 1,000 orders in June, which is what? June is June? Nobody buys slot cars in June. Well, I'll tell you, right. They're buying slot cars now. So there's many great things coming, okay? We've got a lot of new things that are coming, and I kind of made mention of this, and I didn't say it enough. A lot of new things are coming. You know, Auto World has gone through a lot. with management, and they need to get things structured right. And if it's kind of like when you buy a new car, okay? Whenever this, I noticed this when I sold cars, that people would never look at the car when they were buying it. They just, oh, I want a new car, and they wouldn't realize all the problems that are in that car. And then when you get the car, then you have to get things ready and get things going so it runs smoothly, and it's a great car. And that's what's happening with Auto World. And I want to be a part of Auto World. I want to help them grow. I want to give them ideas of new cars. Okay, I want to help them expand their product line, get more customers into the product line, get more dealers into the product line. That's been my goal of since 1997 when I started selling slot cars with their own toy. I wanted every hobby store to carry slot cars. Well, it's taken me, what, 25 years now? I've been doing this 25 years. Go look at some of my old videos of 2007. I wasn't so gray back then, okay? And, but I just wanted to basically officially apologize, okay? And to let Auto World know that we appreciate everything that they've done for us and for the industry and for the business. And we want to expand things beyond our limit, okay? You know, and I always use this quote, okay? There's nothing that we can't do together. And I've learned that it's important that we do things together, okay? I always remember, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, all of a sudden I just thought of something and I shouldn't have done that. There's one thing that always gives me hope for what Americans and American consumers and there's no limit to our abilities. And I always look at Kaiser building the ship plants in California and Maryland, where he basically, and I knew that, and this is where I knew that basically World War II was, Hitler could have never won. Japan couldn't. If American shipbuilding companies in California and San Francisco and San Diego were in a competition to who can build a Liberty ship faster, the war was over. If you're having a competition to who can build a Liberty ship faster, hasta la vista, baby. And that's basically the potential right now. Okay, I have never seen the end of slot cars. People say, well, there's a ceiling to slot cars. No, there's not. There's 30 million or 320 million Americans, and we are tapping less than 1% of that population. Don't tell me there's a limit. We haven't even seen the limit. We haven't even touched the limit. Just to give you an example, I had a guy call me today. Guy from Florida. He said, hey, I saw this car on YouTube. It's a Auto World car. I think they made in 2005, but they want $169 for it. And I just want to know if it's legit. And I said, everything looks legit. And I told him, I said, they only made so many of these cars. It's not like they made a million of them. And that's the vision out there. And that's my vision. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to let Auto World know that my heartfelt apology, and nothing that I've said in the past or anything that I've said in the past is water under the bridge in my standpoint. And I hope that they can forgive me for anything that I might have said or done to offend them. And I want them to know that we are 100% on board with Auto World, and we want to continue to move forward in a positive direction. And I'm excited about it. And just really quick. So I had a little, and I'm not going to go into big details, but I just had about a 15 text message with Richard with Autoworld. And it was the most enlightening conversation that we've had since the beginning. And I wish I had that conversation with him last year, honestly. I wish I had that conversation last year because I would have avoided all the crap that I went through and put them through over the last 6 months. Okay? That's it, basically. You know, my sons and I get in arguments all the time. Okay? My wife we get in arguments all the time. But I've been married now 39 years, okay? She's tolerated me for 39 years. My sons are 34 and 32. They've tolerated me for so many years, okay? But there's a bond there, and I hope that we've kept that bond with Autoworld and that we can rebuild that bond and rebuild the wall and get that wall strong, and that we can go forward in slot cars and be dominating in slot cars. That's what I had to say tonight. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And just God bless and have a great weekend. And we will see you Monday for the live stream. And make sure that you are ready for a great Monday show. Okay?